Now that is something you're not going to see on Nigella Lawson. That is exclusive, patented to Jemana Najm. Thank you so much guys for tuning in for my first episode of Raw for Life. I'm so excited. Before I start with the most amazing omelette recipe you've ever seen and tasted, I just want to say thank you so much to everyone that subscribed, that liked, that shared it, for all the positive comments. I've been really overwhelmed. Thank you so much guys. Special lots of love to you. Alright guys, now to go over our ingredients. We need 4 of these little babies. Himalayan salt or Celtic salt gets you all the minerals that are vital for your body, really important. And especially if you're drinking a lot of water, you need the salt to help you. If you're drinking 4 litres plus, so you're not getting rid of all the natural salts in your body, you actually need this in your life. Okay, we've got my secret blend, Parat, which is also known as 7 spices, which is this amazing blend of cinnamon, cardamom, pepper, paprika, and it's really the staple of the spices that we use in Middle Eastern cooking, and really in eggs it just adds such an amazing flavor. Chili, because I'm a spice girl and I love some fire. Some organic butter, Danish, of course, and fresh basil. Oh, that basil smells amazing, can't wait to use it. And my secret ingredient to replace the milk is going to be water. Take our bowl, take our egg, take our second egg, and we crack that baby open. Now we can just put that one straight in. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, I'll just put it there for now. It's a bit ugh. Always have a bin handy, kind of helps. Don't be messy like me. Alright, now obviously we're using 1 whole egg and 3 egg whites. Why are we doing that? To those of you who are not training at the gym and don't get it, well, the thing is, a lot of cholesterol, and if you're eating a lot of eggs, you actually don't need the whole egg to make this omelette work. Is that not the most pathetic cracking of an egg? Okay, I don't know how I'm going to save this one. Alright, you know what? Jemana's going to use her brain here a little bit. Take 2. Here we go. We go like that. We go like that. Yeah, baby, do the hippie shake. Alright, okay, watch this. This is how smart I am. Not just a pretty face, guys. Look at this. Use that and that. Solve the problem. Not really. I solved half a problem. Okay, we're going to dump that in there and we're going to use the other side. I can't believe I did that. I do know how to cook, believe me. I'm just a bit messy. Jamie Oliver, you would be so proud of me. It's all about getting your hands in there. Alright, take a nice pinch of salt. I don't really measure things that often. I kind of tend to just play it by, I can't really play it by ear because that means I'll be listening. Play it by, I don't know, what's the other equivalent? Some chili and some harat. Now, try this at least once with these 7 spices and then make a judgment whether you like it or not, but I just think it adds such an amazing flavor to eggs. Okay, we're going to get our water. Now I've got here 1 tablespoon in my amazing heart shape. See, this is all the love that I have for you guys. But put all the love you have in your heart into food. Believe me, it makes such a difference. Aren't they really cute? I love these. Okay, I'm going to put 2 tablespoons. I'm going to get my fork. See that? And we're just going to whisk. Now what you want to do is you want to get as much air in there as possible, okay? Make sure all those are blended. Now, before I actually cook it, I am going to show you how to actually add variation to that. Now obviously there's types of omelettes where you can put the ingredients into the pan first, like for example if you want to put some onions or some other things, you'd actually cook it a little bit first with the butter before you put your omelette mix. But what I'm doing is actually adding ingredients into this mix. So what I'm going to add is garlic, my favorite thing in food, okay? Now I don't know where the bottom of my garlic crusher is, so I'm just cutting it. Now you could chop garlic, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to crush it, okay, with my mum's 40-year-old mortar and pestle thing. I don't know where the bottom of it is. I think it actually finally cracked, so we only have the top part of it. So I actually borrowed this from her. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Now, just for a little health tip. Now the garlic part that is actually the antioxidant is called acillin or anicillin, which is the potent part of the garlic. And As soon as it's been oxidized for more than within 10-15 minutes, it actually starts with the obviously I never passed science at school. Oh my god, Mr. Barry in year 9, I really should have listened to you when you told me science would be important. Okay, what I'm trying to say is that the antioxidant properties don't actually start, they need to be crushed. So if you're ever sick and you need like that garlic fix, you need to actually crush the garlic and let it sit. If you can let it sit for an hour, it actually oxidizes. And then if you actually put it in any food or just have it straight up, maybe with a little bit of yogurt or something, that's going to be like the best antibiotic you can have. Okay, so I've got my garlic there. How cool is my bowls? Aren't they really cool? I just love that you can chop everything up and just slide it over. I found this in an op shop, sealed in its plastic and everything. Someone bought it and never used it. Crazy. Oh well, I guess one man's trash is literally another man's treasure, and I absolutely adore this. I love that it sits up really high. I don't know why I get so excited about kitchen utensils, but I do. Okay, so crush that. That basil just smells. I love the smell of basil, and it just smells absolutely amazing. So I've taken about 3 or 4 leaves, but because I'm a bit greedy and I love fresh herbs, I'm going to cut one more. So we're just going to cut it up, and what happens when we're cutting it, kind of press onto it a little bit and bruise it, and then you're getting all of those flavors released out of it. Okay, so there we go. Just shuffle that along in there. Okay, just like so. Now what I would suggest as well, whenever you use any fresh herbs, I should have already done this, just cut a little bit extra, because you're going to use it as a garnish, and they don't need to be as big, so you can actually just slice it and just get it ready so it's there. You can use basil, parsley, whatever you like, but I just thought, so the basil's there, we'll just put and we'll use it as our garnish because that will look really amazing. Okay, so let's get this baby on the stove. Voila. In there. Oh, we're going to put it, you can't cook egg on a high heat. You need to have it on a kind of a low heat. Otherwise, you're going to burn your omelette. So that's a good, go for a bigger eye, and just so you get a greater coverage, but on a low heat. So let's just get that melted. We've got our little egg flipper right there. Because the egg's gone a little bit flat, because I've had it sitting there for a while, you need to whisk it again to get the air in. I like to beat it all the way until I'm putting it in. There we go. Now, I'm going to turn this heat up just a little bit, because it's a little bit different. Is just while we're waiting before we flip it over, just go around the edges. It's starting to cook, and we don't want it, actually don't want it to stick to the side. See that? It's starting to bubble over. Now, the amazing thing with this, at this point, if you actually wanted to do scrambled eggs and not an omelette, you would literally be able to start flipping it and breaking it, and you would have amazing scrambled eggs with no milk necessary. The water just does something to the eggs. It gives it this consistency that you just don't get without the calories and without ruining your training. There we go. Okay, can we see that? It's pretty much set. There's still a little bit of yolk that hasn't set, a little bit of egg mixture, but we're ready to flip it now. Now, let's see if I don't embarrass myself and actually... Okay, that was terrible. I obviously had it on too high of a heat. This is what not to do. Okay, if you have it on too much of a high heat and you're getting impatient and you haven't let the butter spread around properly, it's actually going to do that. But that's okay. I think I can still save it. So it's ready to be flipped over now. And if I do that, yeah, maybe I needed a little bit more butter on this particular pan, and I did, for the lack of time, put it on too much of a high heat. Let's take 2 with our plain omelette. Hopefully we get this one right. So just get all the, you don't have to use one of these, but that is still quite a bit of butter. So the best thing to do is just to get it to go all the way around, because sometimes butter tends to stick. So it's best to try to actually kind of evenly distribute it, because that's why my other one stuck, because the butter was not even. This is how you learn to cook. Make mistakes and then eventually you get it right. Alright, so that's done. Okay. I'm going to just do a tiny little bit more, just because I think it needs some there. I just want to make sure it doesn't stick. And maybe over here. Okay, that's done. For a while, once again, just want to get that air into it again. Otherwise, it's going to come out really flat, and it's not going to really start to rise up. And that, you want the fluff. There we go. Look at that. Oh, I can already tell this one is going to be good. There we go. Done. To see, I don't know if we can get a bit closer. It's starting to bubble up. It's starting to bubble up, which is exactly what we want. And at this point, because the edges are starting to cook, is that we can just go around the whole of the perimeter and just kind of make sure it's not stuck to the sides. Even with nothing in this, because you've got the spices in there, it smells so good. Alright, so it's still got a little bit of that consistency there. It's still a little bit liquid, but we can still flip it. So here we go. Get the spatula right underneath and flip over. Look at that. Lovely. Beautiful. That's lovely. And look, it doesn't matter. It does not matter if you get a few little bits that are out of it. Egg's quite resilient, so it doesn't break very easily. It kind of tends to, if you push it back in, it kind of tends to stick together. We've left it maybe another 30 seconds. We've flipped it over. Okay, we're ready to just flip over slightly. We don't have to, but I just want to give it another flip because I feel like it can be, see that? That's the beautiful golden color that you want. I would just leave it 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we have it off. I have to amuse myself somehow. This, because it's not stuck, see how it's just absolutely ready to slide off. Here we go. Once again, let's see if I get this right. It should just literally slide off the pan without breaking. Look at that. Oh, so exciting. That smells delicious. This is my almost perfect. I mean, if this was in a competition, I would give that a 9 out of 10, maybe a 9.5, depending on the judges, but that's pretty good. This, on the other hand, is about maybe a 5. But anyway, let's garnish it. Let's put some basil on that. You can always chop up the basil. Obviously, you're going to plate this up. Most important thing now is to taste it. Okay, my garlic and basil. Oh my God, like seriously, and I'm not exaggerating. I eat omelettes nearly every day because I've been training, and for fat loss this is fantastic. And every time I do something different, it just tastes so good. And my plain one, you know what? I'm really good. Good work. There you go, guys. The only thing missing from this is some dressing, and that's where you come with me next week, and I'm going to show you how to make the perfect salad dressing. I'm going to give you lots of variations of dressings, and I'm also going to show you how to make a really simple marinade for a chicken dish. So stay tuned. Please subscribe, share this around, like me, and until then, guys, keep cooking, keep training really hard, and keep living the dream. I love you.